Hi, Seth Amazon here. In today's video, I want to show you the new way to publish your book on Amazon KDP. Amazon's new update of categories and some other features has actually made Amazon publishing a little bit more complex than it was before. And in this video, I want to show you the exact way to go about it. Now, this is me in my Amazon KDP account, and I'm going to be publishing a book, and I want you to see. Now, right here, you can see that I'm currently in the first aspect of publishing. Okay, let me just go back a bit so that you are going to see how it goes. Okay, this is the Amazon account, and I want to publish a book. The first step you have to take is to click on create. Now, while a number of things have changed, some other things still remain the same. You click on create, and if you are publishing a Kindle ebook, you click on create ebook. If it's a paperback, you click on paperback. Hardcover, you click on hardcover, and so on and so forth. So, this book I'm publishing will have the ebook version, paperback version, and hardcover version. So, we start by creating our ebook, right? So, you click on create ebook. So that normally will bring us to this point where you can start setting up your Kindle ebook. You put in, of course, you select the language, which is usually English, but depends on where you're watching this from. If your language is different, that's the language of your book. If you are publishing a different language apart from English, you can come here and select the particular language. But this is English, so I'll leave it at English. Then this book title aspect, you are going to put in the book title. Many times, I usually put the title and subtitle on the same line. Well, a personal choice because I think that it helps the metadata. But actually, you have another option to put your subtitle here. You have another box to put the subtitle. But usually, I do them on the same um, line by just separating them with a colon and then a space. So then you can move further. If this book is a part of a series, you can click on add series and then put the series details. In another video, I'm going to show you how to actually work with series. So this is why you need to stick with me on this channel. And lest I forget, if this is your first time stumbling on my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and share it. If you've been watching the videos on my channel, thank you very much for always being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's proceed. So edition number, if this is a first edition, a second edition, a third edition, usually for second, third, and fourth editions of your book, you can choose to indicate here. Then the author's name, you write the author's name, write the first name here, write the last name here. If you're using a pen name, you can also do the same. But if your pen name is just a single word, if your pen name is a single word, write that single word on this part of the last name. Just write the single word. If you put it on the first name, it's not going to be accepted. Like you cannot move further. So just write it on this part of the last name, and then you move further to this part where you ask for contributors. Now, on these contributors, if you have written the book alongside somebody else, you can add the person's name here as another author. There are books that are co-authored by uh, that have two authors or two or three or more authors. You can always use this option to add other authors that have contributed to the book. You can also indicate the editor's name, the person who wrote the forward, and any other thing you want to add here. This is not actually compulsory, but you can actually do it if you believe that it's going to be some way of giving credit to whoever contributed to your book. And like again, it is not compulsory. Then the part for description still remain the same. You just copy and paste your description like I've done here. Then you have to indicate the publishing rights. Mind you, it has to always be your own work. Amazon will not allow you to publish any work that is currently in the public domain or the book that you don't have copyright claims for. So this is just to tell you that your book has to be yours before you can publish it. So if you choose that this book is a public domain, Trust me, it's not going to be published. Then now they have added this particular feature for you to indicate whether your book contains languages, situations, images that are inappropriate for children under the age of 18. So this is actually a new feature, although it has been here before, but now they indicate it in a way that you have to select it before you can move further. If you have even published your book before now, go back and try editing it, and you see that you cannot actually proceed without selecting this particular option. You have to be a yes or a no. And if you choose a yes, you see that this will be default automatically to plus 18 and plus 18. But my book is not targeted to that audience, so I'm just going to go with no. Then primary marketplace. This is very important as well. If you are publishing your book to a specific marketplace, for instance, if you reside in the UK and then you want your primary audience to be the UK, make sure that you select Amazon.co.uk, because all of these are indicators of the different marketplaces of Amazon, where Amazon actually have a presence, where you have a marketplace. So depending on the country that you currently are and the area, the region you intend to sell your book specifically to, come here and make sure that you select the particular right marketplace. Yeah. So I'm targeting the United States, so I'll leave this as .com. Then this aspect of categories, for me, I've already selected a number of them, but I'm going to take you through these categories to show you the differences of how it was and how it is. For before now, Amazon allows you to select only two categories. Okay, let me just quickly remove all of this so that I'll show you how this works. Before now, Amazon allows you to select only two categories for your book. Yeah, only two categories for your book. But now Amazon has allowed us to select up to three categories. And the reason why they made it three categories is because now they have removed the option. They have removed the option for individuals to select or to add more categories to their book. Before now, we can add up to 10 categories. But how do we do that? By simply requesting via an email to Amazon support, asking them to help us add some categories to our books. So before now, we used to have up to like 10 categories for a single book. Right now, they have removed that option. Now they've allowed us to be able to add up to three categories. Yes. So, but this is now a little bit tricky than it was. So because you can see now, if I select on now, if I click on this, I can now select the major category. Then it will take me to subcategory and subcategories until I'm able to get the exact one. Now, the way this is actually arranged, it's a bit, it's going to be a bit time consuming if you want to get the exact category that your book sort of for. So this book I'm writing or I'm publishing is is for non-governmental organizations, raising funds and so on and so forth. So it's for people who actually have um interest with raising funds, writing proposals for grants, for getting grants for their NGOs. So now, which means that this particular book has to go to the category of non-governmental organization or something that targets grant funding, proposal writing, and so on and so forth. So it's for me now to think where exactly, which part exactly will be the best category to start with. So, um, well, I already know because I've done this research before doing this video. So I'm going to just go straight in order not to make this video too long. Now, I've checked and I see that, okay, this particular book, first of all, it's a non-fiction book. So you see that when I click on that, it asks me to select a subcategory, which I'm going to click and then look, okay, out of all of these, which particular one will best represent my book? And I saw that it was under business and investment, so I'm going to click on that. Then you see, ask me to click on another subcategory. I'm going to select that, and then I'm going to check around here to see which particular one best fits my own book. So I click on industries. Then after clicking on industries, I'll click on that subcategory again. But before then, I had checked this aspect and it's found that what I'm looking for is not exactly here. So that's why I have to click on subcategory again. You can see there is non-profit organization and charities here, which I will select. And then it brings me to this option where I'm going to now click on fundraising and grants. Then my book also talks about management and leadership, but it does not talk about finance and accounting exactly, or neither does it talk about marketing and communications. Now you see, I've added two categories, but I can add one more category because it says two out of three category placement selected. So I would just what I will need to do now to add the last category is for me to just click on this part that says add another category. So in your own case, if you select one and you don't see the next category or the preferred category for the next preferred category, a second category that is preferred for your book, after selecting one, you can always come here and click on add another category. Then I'm going to do the same thing, select, go to non-fiction again, because that's what represents my book the most. I will now come down and then come to um which other part was it again? Uh okay, business and investing. I'll come again and select industries again. Then this time I'll no not yet. This time I will there was one I looked for. Okay, sorry, let me go back a bit. Okay, I think it was finance. No, let's see. Because I was looking for there was something. Project management, thank you. So project management, because grant I was about project management, so I just click on project management, then business. So I'll click after, because now see I've selected three out of three. So all I need to do is just click on save categories. Now you can see that this is now the long tail portion of my own categories, right? So and this is how we usually request more categories before now, but now they have made it so specific because a lot of people started to abuse that option of requesting more categories, and that's why they've had to limit that opportunity, right? So here I put in my 7 keywords that I thought would be good for this book. Then this book is actually ready to go live, so I'm going to click on I'm ready to release my book. But you can also choose to make the book a pre-order. Just select the particular date you want this book to go live. Just select it like this, and then you see that you'll be asked to make sure that your book is available a few days before the time. So, but this is actually a book that's ready to go live. So I'll just click on save and continue, and then it takes me to the next part. So every other thing from this second part going forward is actually the same. There was nothing that really changed, especially for the Kindle aspect of the book. Perhaps when we talk about the publishing of paperback, which I'm going to do in another video, I'm going to show you some slight differences compared to what it was. So I'm going to click on upload ebook. But before uploading the ebook, I always check this option that talks about digital rights management. This is very important because if you look at this, you will see after just click on learn more, you see it says before learn more, it says add data right management on this Kindle ebook. DRM is intended to inhibit unauthorized distribution of the Kindle file. So this is very important because if you don't check this, you are telling Amazon that okay, the moment my book is available, anybody, just anybody can choose to share it the way they want, which you would not actually want. So always make sure that you click on this. Have we seen situations where you publish your book on Amazon and then after a few days you find out that your book is not available on so many other stores you cannot recognize? This is largely the reason because you did not tell Amazon to add some right management for you. So now that you know, get on to work. All right, so I'm going to upload the KPF version of this book, which I created using Kindle Create. If you want me to do a video on how to create a KPF file or a KPF version of your book using Kindle Create, let me know and I'm going to do it in another video for you. Now, I always you can use this cover creator to create your own cover, but I always use this option because I have my cover already designed. I have my cover already designed using Canva, which I always recommend. Always design your covers separately and then upload it here as a separate file. If you don't know how to create a cover on Canva, do let me know. I've created tutorials on how to create covers, book covers using Canva, even using Canvas AI. I've done all those videos. Check my channel and you're going to see them. You just click around this video for the link that just popped up, and it's going to take you to that particular tutorial. So I'm going to upload this right now. Now make sure that if you're uploading your cover on Amazon, especially for the Kindle ebook, make sure that the file format is JPG, JPEG. PNG will not work. If you upload PNG, it's going to upload. However, you will not see the picture. It's not going to display here or on your description page. So now that the cover is uploaded successfully, you can move on to the next. Now it says that they checked my book and it's found one possible spelling errors. In case you find something like this on your own, you can launch the previewer and then see what errors it is and then get back to correct it. So because of the constraint of time on this video, I don't want to go back to it. But like you see here, it says spelling error. So it means that there's a spelling error inside the book. So this is for tutorial purposes. So I'll just ignore that for now. Then this aspect for ISBN is not compulsory. Just ignore it and then move on to the next. Just click on save and continue. And it's going to take you to the next page where we'll insert the price for the book and finish up this. Right? So KDP Select enrollment, I always enroll my books for KDP because it's for KDP Select because it allows my book to get a wider reach. Because the book becomes available for free to those who have Kindle Unlimited accounts. And of course, by so doing, they're able to get access to my book. And, I get paid for the flips that they actually get. While they read the book, I get paid. And those who are not enrolled for Kindle and Unlimited get to buy the book at the full price. So, as you can see, Bapara Marketplace, because I selected it before, is now default to .com, which is the US. Then I always select 70% royalty. Of course, 70% is higher than 35%. So I select 70% and make sure that I keep my price for Kindle within the range of 2.99 and 9.99. So this particular book is going to be sold at 4.99 dollars. Yes. Then that shows how much I'm going to be getting, 3.46 for every sale of this book, which is still fine and modest for me. Every other pricing for all marketplaces has been populated, and all I need to do is to just come here and click on publish your Kindle ebook, which makes this Kindle ebook go live in a few moments from now. You can see that the book is now being submitted, and after now, I'll just give it a while and I'll get an email quickly informing me that this book is now live for purchase on the Amazon Kindle, on the Amazon Marketplace. So I hope this video was useful and helpful to you. Let me know what you've learned. Let me know which area you want me to cover. Let me know which area I did not cover in the video. What questions you have, what new video you want me to do for you. Please let me know in the comments, and I'm going to get on to do it just for you. Do me a favor, subscribe to my channel and keep watching. Share this video with as many you believe will benefit from it. Cheers and bye for now.